Feeling the effects of their own actions, the people of Sussex were anxiously concerned about the potential remarks that Catherine's uncle might make. Hello, with all the regal splendor, we warmly welcome you to the Royal Family News Channel. Join us for another enchanting journey into the world of royalty. Now, let's get to the video. Okay everyone, before we begin, I just want to clear up a small confusion from yesterday's video. The video's title depicted Meghan and Mark's plan to confront Harry aggressively. I observed that a few individuals in the comments inquired about the reason behind my discussion regarding Edward. I now realize the lack of clarity in referring to Harry's uncle as Edward. The Edward that I mentioned earlier was not referring to Edward the Duke of Edinburgh, contrary to what you may have assumed. I have now come to realize that you had mistaken him for Edward the Duke of Edinburgh, and I understand why. Instead, I was mentioning Edward VIII, the individual who renounced his reign due to his marriage with an American divorcee. Now that we have addressed that matter, let's delve into the current news. I'm confident that everyone can recall Princess Catherine's uncle, Gary Goldsmith. Presently, our familiarity with him stems from his previous role as a vocal opponent of Meghan and Harry. He has faced some personal difficulties. Reportedly, he struck his wife, causing her to fall to the ground or a similar outcome, regardless. In general, I appreciate his perspective as he strongly opposes Sussex and strongly supports William and Catherine. It appears that he is now considering writing a book where he will delve into extensive information about Meghan and Harry, as well as their connections to William and Catherine. I have complete faith in this news. The article penned by Gary Goldsmith post-Spare's release for the Daily Mail will forever be etched in my memory. My goodness, he really gave Harry a severe verbal lashing. According to him, Harry is mistaken to think that it will lead to him making amends with the royal family. Rather than wasting any time on Harry's nonsense, he disregarded it. Spare that I have full confidence that he will successfully pen his own book. Naturally, he will earn a profit from it. Additionally, it can be observed that he genuinely possesses concern for his niece and family, as he is greatly disturbed by the relentless onslaught they are enduring from insignificant individuals. GB News reports that Gary Goldsmith, Carol Middleton's younger brother, is said to be getting ready to share his side of the story through a forthcoming book. This news has allegedly sparked anger from Harry and Meghan. Goldsmith intends to utilize the book to not only give a voice to the Middleton family but also disclose personal family information. He possesses each legitimate entitlement to do so. Harry and Meghan disclosed personal family information without permission, revealing details about others that were not their concern. It is only fair that someone stands up to defend the individuals Meghan and Harry criticized in Harry's book, Spare. A major source of my distress regarding Harry's actions against his family is the knowledge that he purposely targeted them, fully aware that they would not retaliate. According to an OK magazine source, while Harry was in the process of writing his book, his publisher was assured that William would not provide any remarks as it would not be appropriate for a future monarch to engage in such behavior. The manner in which Harry exploited this situation is truly repulsive and distasteful. Had he anticipated his brother's potential retaliation, he would have refrained from uttering numerous statements. In my opinion, individuals of such nature can be described using a specific term. They are referred to as individuals lacking bravery. I am relieved to see Catherine's uncle giving them a taste of their own medicine, as reported by GB News. Harry probably did not expect such a comeback from Kate's relatives. He and Meghan will strongly dislike it and feel anxious about the release of the book. I have no doubt that they will be dreading it, as they enjoy giving criticism but cannot handle receiving it. Despite their vicious and nasty behavior towards others, it is surprising to see how easily offended and sensitive they can be. Catherine's uncle is totally justified in taking offense to the negative comments made about his family, and I completely understand why he decided to confront them. Reportedly, Mr. Initially, Goldsmith had intended to prioritize his personal journey over his family. However, witnessing Harry and Meghan's experiences, he felt compelled to publicly show his support for his own relatives. I completely understand and don't hold him responsible for that decision. GB News reported that Kate's uncle expressed his initial reluctance to reveal any details about his 41-year-old niece or Prince William. However, it appears that his opinion has now shifted. Based on the information provided, it appears that Gary has recently engaged in extensive discussions with the media. His remarks, particularly his critique of Harry and Meghan, have resonated positively with certain individuals. Initially, his intention was to center the book around his personal story and the path he took towards achieving wealth. However, he has decided to incorporate certain intimate aspects of his family into the narrative as well. In my honest opinion, I feel that he is entitled to do so. Unlike Harry and Meghan, Mr. can be seen as a distinguished and distinct individual. Goldsmith is not in need of money. He has achieved significant success on his own. I am convinced that he possesses a captivating personal narrative that deserves to be shared, and it is understandable that he desires to incorporate aspects of his family history too. I find it difficult to envision the emotions one must experience when constantly encountering false information about their beloved niece in the media. Thanks to Harry and Meghan, a relatively unknown couple aiming to undermine her efforts. I completely understand why he wants to protect her, and I don't blame him at all. Not only has Catherine been targeted, but the entire family of Meghan and Harry has also been in their line of fire. Lately, numerous news pieces have emerged, discussing the challenging economic circumstances faced by Carol Middleton. I believe that these articles are deliberately being placed by the team of Meghan and Harry. They are truly pitiful. When the evil duo faces difficulties in obtaining positive attention, they resort to seeking adverse publicity for others. It was extremely unfair of them to target Catherine's family. In all honesty, Catherine's mother has never done anything wrong to them. Carol Middleton, a kind-hearted woman, never wronged Harry and Meghan in any way. In my honest opinion, individuals often target the Middletons due to their perception of being an ideal family, incredibly cohesive, loving, and harmonious, which others find difficult to accept. Consumed by envy, they feel compelled to take action in order to undermine others. The middle sons lead a modest life, without constantly seeking media attention. Therefore, I am rather pleased that Gary is part of our family. Gary appears to have no aversion to the media whatsoever. As reported by GB News, he plans to exercise caution, as mentioned in the article. He intends to ensure that he avoids causing any distress to his niece or the rest of the family. According to an insider, it has been mentioned that Goldsmith intends to have Carol and Kate go through the book before it gets published, just to ensure that none of the details are excessively scandalous. I'm certain the royal family desired for Harry to display such thoughtfulness. He will avoid engaging in any actions that might cause embarrassment to them. However, it might be an effective means of using a Middleton perspective to clarify certain aspects which Harry mentioned briefly in his writing. Let's take a realistic perspective and analyze the situation. William and Catherine lack the ability to defend themselves against the remarks made by Harry and Meghan. The reason for this is that William will eventually ascend to the throne as king. Meghan and Harry are acutely aware of the constraints they face, as their hands are firmly bound. Since William and Catherine are unable to advocate on their own behalf, it falls upon someone else to voice their opinions. I'm grateful that Catherine's uncle fearlessly utters honest words. Someone needs to challenge the constant misinformation being spread by Meghan and Harry. Based on the information given, it is unlikely that Meghan anticipates any retaliation from Kate's family. She is acutely cognizant that the royals adhere to the mantra of never uttering complaints or justifications. Although the royals may follow this principle, Catherine's uncle Gary does not adhere to it. After the publication of Harry's memoir, Mr. X's demeanor noticeably changed. Gary expressed his deep distress following his disclosure of information regarding Princess Charlotte. According to him, this statement caused intense anger within me. Harry's audacity in sharing such confidential information regarding a minor is astonishing. Furthermore, Catherine's uncle went beyond just that. In his opinion, Meghan's envy towards Catherine stemmed from her ability to effortlessly embody her royal duties. Indeed. That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.